Hello everyone! And today, we're back for another Loomian Legacy showcase video, and today, we're finally going to be showcasing Piccolio. But we're not using this one. We're going to be using the most evil Piccolio set of all time. So, here's the Piccolio set we're going to be using. We're going to be using 136 health TPs to get at 177 HP, which means I get 11 HP back per turn. 40 in the energy puts us at 240, which gives us 6 energy back per turn. 52 in the melee defense, 72 in the range defense, and 200 in the speed with Nimble makes it so I can outspeed Nimble to clips without any setup. The moves I have are Hullabaloo to stop other healing moves and to pass through Scapegoats. I have Sap Plant to heal HP back, Scapegoat to stall, and Peace of Mind to also stall. And I'm using a stall team. I know I call it a semi-stall team, but that's because this guy is here. Every other Loomian is stall. Restrictive Shield, Reflective Marafe. We have a Wiki with Poison and Herbal Remedy and Dodge. We got the Power Napper duo. We got Gargoyle Defense. And then just Helvantic with specialty boots. So if there's anything I need to outspeed, I can outspeed something. And I have Zip Zap so I can pivot out of bad matchups if need be. It's not there to do damage, it's there to pivot out of bad matchups. Meaning I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Loomians with pivots. So yeah, I'm using stall. I have fallen to the dark side. I mean, I'm showcasing Piccolio, so it makes sense. I don't think I'm going to do very good, because I'm not very good with stall, but we're going to see how this goes. Personally, I would rather Teclipse in this spot, so I'm not completely weak to Vesperatu, but we're not going to see any Vesperatus today. Right? Right? Alright, we're into battle number 1 with Piccolio, and it's a full Vari team. So it's actually pretty bad for Piccolio. The only Loomians I can really do a lot of damage to or switch into are Venilin and the Zeppelin, which I could get poisoned. But other than that, it's really not a good matchup. It's mainly just going to be throwing Sap Plants and hoping for the best. Thing is, he's using a Vari team. And something I've learned about Vari teams is that they don't have the fundamental pivot immunities, meaning Flash and Flea and Zip Zap and Dissipate, they go wild. And Pharnix isn't good in this match, even though it could be good. Thing is, it's not that good in this match. I think I would rather bring something like Marafe, who can pivot. Why do I have so many range tanks and not many melee ones? Gargolem can be good. I can trap Venilin in jail, even with the existence of Tundralin. Problem is I don't have that much offense for Tundralin, so I might not be able to break Tundralin without Infernix. So just having something like Infernix, even though it's not good against anything else, could help. Problem is, I would usually leave Piccolio behind in this matchup, but it's the showcase Loomian, so what if I just... No, he's going to lead off with Buzzlin, probably. Or with Windolin and try to get hazards up. Or not, he doesn't have hazards, but you know what I mean. I mean, you could be good for the Zeppelin, so yeah. No Infernix, that might be a big mistake for the Tundralin. I hope that's not a big mistake, but we'll see. He leads with the Zeppelin on the Gargolem. I could just switch into... I could switch if I want, but I'm just going to go for Icicle Traps early, and I'm going to go for a Driving Force. I need to get hazards up if I want to beat the Tundralin. Tundralin is going to be a tough Loomian to beat. He goes for the Provoke turn 1. Bro, he has Provoke. Not ideal. I could go into Marafe once. Oh, and I didn't bring Wiki to Herbal Remedy. Jeez, not a good start for me. I could have went into Piccolio. That would have been the time to do it. That was not smart. Resonate does no damage because this is a Marafe we're talking about. I'll just go for a Shatter and try to get hazards up. I don't know if he's Landslide or Mudslide. I don't know which variant of Zeppelin this is. He stays in, he's Landslide. Good to know. So he is Landslide. That still did no damage. That's actually kind of crazy how little that does. Restrictive Shield Marafe is most certainly the Loomian of all time. I'm just going to switch into Piccolio and see if I can do something. Even if he... I hope he's not Gust Provoke. Gust Provoke would actually not be ideal. I'm going to save Marafe because Marafe could be good for the Wrestling. So, yeah. Piccolio comes in. The Demon is in. It's Peace of Mind. So we know that he's not... So we know that his Zeppelin is not that other set, so that's good. Plus, I think I'm actually immune to its moves. I could actually go for a sap plant for free. And I outspeed it because I have the... Really, Piccolio? Really? Really going to do that to me? Really? You're really going to do that to me? First attack of the game, kind of a critical attack, and you miss. You're kidding me, Piccolio. You're kidding me. Thing is, he can't hit me with Resonate, so he has to switch, thank God. Wrestling comes into the game. I don't really have a switch, but I can hit it with a Hullabaloo coming in, so that's good. I wish I had a Provoke up, but I don't, so that's not ideal. I'll go into Luminami. He doesn't have any Flash and Flea immunities. Even if he's gloves, actually a very robust. This isn't just a normal robust. This is a very robust restrictive armor Luminami. This is the bulkiest melee defensive Luminami you can get. You can't get any more bulkier. And he tried to predict the other guy coming in. So, this is the bulkiest Luminami you can ever have. He's forced to switch, probably into Tundralin. Zeppelin could make sense too. Venolin comes in. Venolin comes into Hazards. We know the drill. I could even go into Piccolio, maybe. Piccolio's not a bad option. Yeah, I'm using a Salty. I'm shocked they didn't bring Tundralin in yet, though. I'll go for the Icicle Traps to just get that up. Yeah, that's the problem with the Vari team. The Vari team lacks a lot of basic fundamentals. Like, they block the... It's not that they lack fundamentals, it's that they lack the immunities to the pivot moves. So I can just spam pivot for free with no flaw whatsoever. And that's very problematic for a team. If you have a full team of Varis, if you don't have the pivot immunities, if you don't have the Flash and Flea immunities, if you don't have the Zip Zap immunities, it can just completely destroy you in the long run. Even with powerful Loomians like Tundralin, Pyrolin, Zeppelin, Buzzlin, even Buzzlin can be very strong. It's just tough. It's a tough matchup. We now know that he has the Tundralin, so that is good to know. We know that he has Tundralin. Tundralin is going to be a tricky out no matter what happens here. I'm just going to go for Driving's Force, honestly, because I don't really have a good matchup versus you. He just went for Slap. Okay, so he slapped down Tundralin. I get to force it out. I'm going to have to Sap Plant. Yeah, Piccolio's going to have to beat away to beat Tundralin. Piccolio is going to have to do all the heavy lifting. And now we know that he has Buzzlin, too, which is good. So we're just getting a lot of damage on everything. Yeah, Gargoyle Defense just heavily carrying. Nothing really new here. I really do want to go for the... I just kind of want to switch, honestly, to Lumi. But I want to save that for Wrestling, because Wrestling could be tricky. He just went for Double Beat. He hits it. Of course, gets a critical hit. Not really shocked. I'm going to get flinched, aren't I? No, I don't. We force out the Buzzlin. I think he's dead next time he comes in. Problem is, if I can't have Tundralin come in. Okay, good. Venolin's back in. And I get my Provoke back. Oh my god, this is perfect. Oh my god, look at all that damage, all the hazards. I can now save Gargolem specifically for the Venolin matchup. Go for Barbs. Just get those up. He has to be Rock Slide if he wants to hit me. If he's Mud Slide, he can't remove hazards. He just goes for Rejuvenate to try to stay alive. I'm gonna now... Do I just force him out, I think? I think I just force him out. We know he's not Gust on Zeppelin. I'm just gonna drive X-Force because he doesn't want to stay in. He doesn't want to stay in because he does nothing. Oh my god, this is more of the Gargolem Defense Showcase. And now Wrestling's out of... Wrestling might be in range for Barbs, too. So if I just keep Gargolem Defense for the Venolin, we're looking good. Even if Tundralin comes in, we're fine. Oh, Buzzlin's completely dead. Oh my god. This is a clinic Gargolem Defense Showcase. Piccolio? Who's Piccolio? I don't know who Piccolio is. This is just the strict Gargolem Defense Showcase right now. He has to go Tundralin. No, he goes Wrestling. Is Wrestling dead too? Okay, Wrestling barely lives. Wrestling barely lives. I can go into Lumi. Piccolio would have been a massive mistake there. I would have been 100% dead. We're looking pretty good here, actually. Pep Jab will do nothing. That's probably gloves wrestling. That's the worst part. It's probably gloves. It does nothing. That's probably gloves. That is insane. Luminami is so stupid. It's stupid bulky. Do I go into just Helvetic and just see what you'd click? Let's go into Helvetic and just see who you go into. I feel like he's just going to go into Tundralin. Problem is that Tundralin is very tricky still. Tundralin is tricky, so that is something I do gotta be careful about. Probably not a good idea to go into Helvantic on that, honestly. Probably was not the best decision there. I'll Zip Zap out, pivot into... I could go Moraith, but I think it's better to go... Wait, did I not get Power Napper? Eh? I'm Awakening! No! I'm Awakening on the Lumi! I forgot to give it Power Napper. There's the Slapdown, that sucks. I need to find a way to stop the Tundralin from causing mayhem. I'm gonna have to go for just a Sap Plant here and do that for the road. I actually hit the Sap Plant, that's a miracle. Body Crash will KO me though. I don't really have another play though. Yeah, I don't really have another play. I gotta get that up. I can now go for the Moraith play and go for Shatter, Shatter, Shatter. I could Steel Crusher, actually. Steel Crusher's not a bad idea. Let's do that. I have Sap Plant support, so I should be able to stay alive. He's forced to switch out into Zeppelin. Venolin comes in. Again, though, I know what to do against his Venolin. I just cannot allow his Venolin to even kind of come into the game. If his Venolin even kind of comes into the game, we just do this. We cannot allow that. His Tundralin might be able to solo me, which is not ideal. No, no Mudslide. I'm not allowing it. Not allowing a single Mudslide to happen. I'm going to go for another layer of Barbs. He's probably just going to go for Rejuvenate to try to stay alive. That would make sense. He does go for the Rejuvenate to try to stay alive. That is the recommended way to go there. I'm going to wait, actually. Because, yeah, he doesn't want to switch. He can't switch, is the thing. He just rested to get his energy back. That makes sense. I just cannot allow his Venolin to Mudslide. I need Zeppelin on this. Okay, nope, he just waited again. I mean, yeah, the best play is to spam wait. That's the sad part. The best play is to spam wait. Tundralin comes back in. He's forced to heal. He's forced to rejuvenate. If he doesn't, he loses Tundralin too. He could Ice Hammer, but I don't think he does. If he Ice Hammers, I think he loses on the spot. So I don't think Ice Hammer is enough to KO Gargolem. So very robust. Not to mention I have Helvantic in the back. Yeah, he's forced to rejuvenate. We're getting that Tundralin low, which is good. We have 3 layers of Barbs up. Good. Let that Barbs damage just come into play here. Zeppelin comes on in. I don't think Zeppelin can really do anything either. Okay, no, Zeppelin's actually still at pretty high health. Zeppelin's actually at pretty high health still. Okay, I probably should have saved Piccolio for this then. Driving Force again. Just keep spamming Driving Force. Resonate does a lot. Darn it. I should have not taken that hit. That was dumb. That was a dumb hit to take. I might lose. If it's Tundralin now. Uh-oh. 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 That's not ideal. I have to go Moraith. I can't lose Gargolem Defense. I need that. A Rejuvenate here could be bad. Oh, he's just adaptive. Did a decent chunk. He's low. Can I go for a Steel Crusher? Would that actually be enough to KO? It probably doesn't. Oh, he just slapped down. That's good. That's good. If I just hit my Steel Crushers, we're good. Just hit. Just hit, please. Thank you. I actually hit the Steel Crusher, and I got the critical hit. It's gone. Alright, that's massive. That's huge. Do I have anything for the Zeppelin, though? Do I have a thing for Zeppelin? I lost my 2 range tanks. Uh-oh, I lost my 2 range tanks, and I don't have Impersonate. Oh no, I have Helvantic in the back. What am I saying? I got Helvantic in the back. I go for the fadeaway in case he goes for a Palm or something. He just goes for a Landslide. KO's my Moraith. That wasn't the best showcase for Piccolio, but we got this in the bag. Zeppelin can't switch in. Layer of Barbs are up. Yeah. Helvantic cleans up. Then this time, I'm going to make sure I have Power Napper on my Loomians, because that's kind of a big mistake. Yeah, we got everything low enough for Helvantic to clean up. So, not the best first battle for Piccolio, but hey. I was able to win with a semi-stall team, so that's good. And this is aggressive, so I will gain melee attack increase. And I kind of need this Helvantic to KO the Venolin. Although it's at +1s, and Venolin's already pretty low. Yeah, it's already pretty low. It's like, plus it takes double damage. That was the Gargolem Defense Show. No ands, ifs, or buts. That was the Gargolem Defense Show. Let's head into battle number 2 with Piccolio, because it didn't really do too much in that battle. Battle number 2 with Piccolio, and the reason why I have Sap Plant over Frostbeam, is because I wanted to hit Celesting. I feel like Celesting is a Loomian that I kind of want to hit. This is going to be a tough battle. I gotta bring Luminami just specifically for the Lavatross, and I'll bring you as well. You actually don't look like a bad bring. Oh, there's a Oxydrake. Oxydrake's going to be scary. The thing is that it's not going to be able to keep hazards off. So, I don't feel too bad about bringing that. Thing is, I kind of gotta bring in Pharnix, because even though there's a bunch of water types that I won't be able to hit, it's able to stop Icicle Traps from Dokomore. So I'm gonna have... Oh, but Helvantic is just a clean. That's the thing. Helvantic can just clean. Not a bad battle for Piccolio, though. Not a bad battle for it. I don't know who he's gonna lead with, but not a bad battle with Piccolio. Not a good battle with Moraith, because Luminami exists. Helvantic can be good, though, but I don't know. Should I bring that? I'm going to leave it behind. Maybe that's a bad idea. Because losing any form of offense against a team like this could be bad. He doesn't have our Pygo, though, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, the Icicle Traps could screw me. No, I have Mudslide on this. Yeah, I have Mudslide on that guy, so yeah. Plus, he has no immunities, either. He has no immunities to Mudslide. So, not having 2 range things. So, I think it's the best play to go for. Let's do it. Let's see if I made the right decision. A lot of this offense is going to be held up by Piccolio. So, Piccolio is actually going to be holding up a lot of the offense here. We can go for a Sap Plant early. I can go for a Sap Plant early. I think he could break through a... That really did not do much. That is actually kind of insane. That really did not do any damage. That did no damage. Although I'm not getting any health back is the problem. Oh no, I have Sap Plant and that. So perfect. Good job, Piccolio! I could go for a Scapegoat here. Honestly, that's not a bad decision to go to. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for a Scapegoat. Hydroblast again. Don't crit. It did not crit. I get my Scapegoat up. Scapegoat is up. Now I can hit the Ludrix twice. This is good. I might actually be able to just 1v1. But thing is, if he's not careful, he's going to lose his Deludrix for no reason. And I can save Piccolio for later. This is good. I can Herbal Remedy into this guy later, because it has very good range bulk. He has to switch. If he doesn't switch, he loses Deludrix. And if he loses Deludrix, he's going to have no more rain for the rest of the fight. This is the thing that makes Piccolio annoying. It has that range bulk to live Hydroblast Deludrix. If it was Goggles, I don't think it would have, but since this is range scale... It's not. Like, yeah, he's forced to switch. I get a free hit off. Free hit onto Oxydrake. I got a Scapegoat up. He can't heal. This whole blue exists. Problem is that this thing does not do well against metal types. But I can go for a Sap Plant for the road. Sap Plant's up. He's forced to Driving Force. Nope, he went for Vice Jaws, which gets rid of the Scapegoat. And Oxydrake's going to be a tricky Loomian to break through. How much health does he have? Okay, you're at 92. Could I Scapegoat install? I think I'd rather go into, like, Gargolem Defense. I'll save Piccolio for later. And then just try to get Barbs up. Because, yeah, Barbs completely cooks his team. No, he went for Driving Force. Although, I get Sap Plant HP if I go back Piccolio. So it's not the end of the world. I get Sap Plant HP if I go back and do it. Okay, Luminami's not the end of the world. That's fine. Thing is he could have Bonfino. He could have Bonfino. And if Bonfino comes in, we're not in a good situation if it does happen. If he does go Bonfino, we're not in a good situation because I don't really touch it with anything. I feel like Wiki Wiki is the best play because if he goes Bonfino, we're screwed. Let's hope he's not Scapegoat. Oh, he's Doku. Okay, he's Dokomore. Okay. He is Dokomore. I could always Mudslide Hazards. He could just go for Baneful Bash. I don't think he wants to do that, though. I'll just go in the Gargolem. I need to get a Lair of Barbs up. Lair of Barbs up goes a long way. Lair of Barbs, just even one Lair of Barbs goes a long way. Ah, he's not going to allow it. He's just going to go back to Ludrix. Ugh, darn it. I don't think he... Although, by the way he's playing, I don't think he has Bonfino. I feel like it's Skellig and Lavatross as his last two, by the way he's playing. That's at least what I think. Lavatross and Skellig. There's Deludrix coming back in. That makes a lot of sense. Thing is he can't get the rain back up. I can go into Not that typical Luminami set, though, is the problem. If he makes the Ferroblast predicting the Lumi, I might be in trouble. Nope, he went for Hydroblast, which still does a lot of damage, but not that much. Stopped raining. I don't think he has Bonfino. I'm going to call that he doesn't have Bonfino. If he has it here, I'm screwed. Nope, Dokabori. I called it. Perfect. That's what he was going for. He was going for... By the way, I did get Power Napper back on my Lumi. So, Gargolem Defense can come back in. I could have maybe went Piccolio there, but I don't think I need to. What I just need to do is just put the pressure on his team. Put the pressure on his team. That is how we do this. Galera Barbs up, so anytime Deludrix or something else comes in, they take a bunch of damage. The Baffle comes in, Deludrix will reset up the rain. That's the thing, is that Ferroblast is his best play. I did get a Galera Barbs up, though. Oh, it's tricky, because I need this for Doku. But I could get 2-hit KO by a Ferroblast, so... that is something that I do gotta be a little careful about. Do I get 2-hit KO'd by Ferro? I don't know, it's actually kind of close. Even if he does go for the Ferroblast play, it's not the end of the world. I could waste its rain turns and rely on the rain to my advantage. He has Gust, so he has Gust on his Deludrix. Okay. Gust on his Deludrix, so he outspeeds everything now. So yeah, he has Gust as his 4th move. I'll go for the Poison. He just sat down and rested. He knows that I don't have the other move. There's the Poison. I could go for an Herbal Remedy for the road, actually. It's actually not a bad play call to go with. An Herbal Remedy for the road is actually not a bad play call. Yeah, I'm going to go for an Herbal Remedy here and try to get Luminami and Piccolio back into the match. That's why I brought this. There's Ferroblast, which does a lot of damage, but not enough to Oko. I can always use you for later. I could Poison Stall the Ludrix. I could pretty much do whatever I want. Although I'm going to save this for later, actually. Yeah. I think that's the play call to go for, yeah. Get Piccolio back into this match. He's to showcase Loomian. Yeah, let's do that. It did I could get a Sat Plant back up, and yeah, we're looking good now. We're in a pretty good situation. Thing is he knows he can get stalled. Yeah, he has to switch into something else. Switched into Doku. I can actually go into... I could Sat Plant it, but I really don't want to do that, actually. I just got Piccolio back into the match, which is fine. I can go into Gargolem Defense. He could Baffle. The Baffle play can be scary here. But I got Piccolio back in the match for the Ludrix, so we're good. We're good there. He went for Icicle Traps. Okay, yeah, good, perfect. So I just go for the Mudslide to get rid of the traps because I don't want to deal with them. I did not bring Infernix, so I don't want to deal with the Icicle Traps personally. And I don't think he has any way to block it, so there we go. That's some free damage on Doku. I get rid of the Icicle Traps. He's forced to go back to Ludrix. This is the thing with Stall. You gotta rely on your defenses to hold up, and my defenses aren't looking pretty, I won't lie. The defenses are not looking so hot. Although if I can get rid of the Ludrix, I'll be in a very good position. He went Skellic. He went into Skellic now. I could go for Luminami. Luminami's the best, but yeah, he only has 1 turn of rain. Yeah, he only has 1 turn of rain. So yeah, he's not in a good position. Even if he goes for the Mega Chomp Predict, he only has 1 turn of rain. One Drudge, he does not outspeed the other guy, but again, I am the fattest Luminami of all time. So, and I have Nova Blast as a backup move. So, he Soul Burst, so he doesn't have the Rain Rush boost. And now my other guy outspeeds this, actually. My, what is his name? My Helvantic outspeeds. So if I can get a hit off, I can get Skellic in range for my Helvantic. I have Helvantic in the back instead of Infernix, because Helvantic on a rain team is just legit perfect synergy. Mega Chomp to hit Loomian, it makes sense. Still does nothing, that is absolutely wild. Luminami is legit a monster. Don't know why this thing is still existing, but it does. I don't even think he Okos me with another Mega unless it crits. Which it doesn't, because it's Loomy. I get the Flash and Flea up! And yeah, that is a +1 Mega Chomp. I just want to remind everyone, that's a +1 Mega Chomp not doing enough damage. And now, I'm Nimble Boots Helvantic that outspeeds this and gets a free boost. So yeah, the Skellic doing all that work, but Luminami holds up. And I know he's not Specialty Boots Deludrix either. Levatros could maybe outspeed, and Levatros could actually have a situation where it could work. But it's only one water type that's dead. He's forced to go Doku. Fortunately, he's forced to go Doku. I could go back into Gargolem. And yeah, we're looking pretty... we're in a bit... Oh, getting rid of Skellig is nice, but I don't know what his last one is. He made the nice Baffle play. I could have just attacked it again, honestly. That was not smart, but it's fine. That Dokabori is actually pulling in some numbers. If he goes to Ludrix, then I go back into the other guy. The Ludrix comes back in. The Ludrix dies in a couple hits. I need to get S. Do I try to get a Palm up first, or do I go for the Scapegoat play? I mean, he's going to Hydro Blast. There's no reason for him not to. I can go for Piccolio. Piccolio's the best play here. No matter what happens, Piccolio is always the best play. And then I can go for Hullabaloo. I can go for Hullabaloo, or I can go for Sap Plant. One of the two works. Goes for the Feral Blast. That does even less. Trying to pick off Lumi. I can't allow him to pick off Lumi. I can now go for Sap Plant, and Sap Plant's looking pretty good here. If I hit it, of course. Because I feel like he wants to save his rain for later. Nope, he just went for Hydro Blast, which does a lot. Hit the Sap Plant. Yeah! And that is... yeah, good job. Good job, Piccolio. Good job. Good job on that. Good job. Nice miss there. It's fine. The Ludrix is out of range. So we're fine. The Ludrix is out of range. He made the Feral Blast predict. Oh! All because of Sap Plant missing. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for the Sap Plant miss. I might actually be in range of Levatros now. Oh god, I'm in range of Levatros now, aren't I? I lost. All because of stupid Piccolio! I could dodge an attack and at least see what move you bait in. Let's see, what move do you bait into? Okay, you're trapped in an Expert Onslaught. I can stall the rain a little bit. I could sack Piccolio because it's just utter dead weight. Legit utter dead weight. Just completely destroy it. Just utter dead weight. Job not well done. That miss completely killed my game. Is there any way that Lumi could live? I mean, I am very robust, so I should be able to live this. If I don't, then it's over. Oh my god, Luminami, you're kind of nuts. Oh god. Lumi, you're crazy. Lumi, you're the craziest Loomian of all time. I don't know how you do it. I have no idea how you do it. He wants to wait, I feel like. He doesn't want to go for a Onslaught. I'll go for an Herbal Remedy for the road. He wants to predict me to do something else. I at least stopped the Levatros train. He switched. I probably should have sacked Doku, but it's fine. Doku comes in, which makes sense. Herbal Remedy for the road. I can go for a... yeah, let's get Wiki Wiki back into this game. Let's just get Wiki Wiki back into this game. If you go for Icicle Traps, you go for Icicle Traps. I just want to get you back in the game, honestly. Icicle Traps are up. That is fine. I can Mudslide it. I have Mudslide on the Wiki to get rid of that, so we're fine. Alright. We're looking a lot better now. Sebi stall, baby! He rested. No more Icicle Traps. No more Icicle Traps. And I get it on a rest, too, so it does actually a little bit more damage. The Dokabori is low. The Oxydrake is a little scary, but it's not the end of the world. He has Milkshake on his Doku. Good knowledge. He has Milkshake on Doku. Probably going to go for Baneful or Icicle Traps again. I don't know which play he's going to make. He's going to make one of the two. I want him to go in the Oxydrake. I want that Oxydrake play now, personally. He baffled into... he can't go Lava. Lava gets poisoned, and I could just Poison Stall it. And I can go Lumi, too. I could go Lumi as well. It could be Megachomp, though. Oh, he goes Oxydrake. Okay, yeah. It's not looking so hot for him. We could poison it. I don't know if you have Dust, but either way, you're probably going to go for the Driving's Force to prevent... the thing is, if I get Luminami, I get Herbal Remedy HP back. Okay, Gargolem. Gargolem works, too. Gargolem works as well. Now, let's just let the pain happen, though. You know what? Even better, I can go Luminami and get my HP back. Get Luminami's Power Napper HP back now that you're poisoned. And if he goes Lava, I can just switch. Leviatros comes back in. I don't think a Megachomp is even enough. I'm just going to Flash and Play. Even if it is enough, I think we're fine. We have a winning endgame, I think. I think he's gloves. He does have Mega. Uh-oh. Why am I saying uh-oh? It says Luminami. Of course Luminami lives. I shouldn't even be shocked. Luminami lives because it's Lumi freaking Nami. Lumi freaking Nami. Who would have saw that one coming? And we get to see if you are boots or not. You're not boots or gloves. You could get poison barbs up. Dokomori comes back in. Are you Toxic Spines? I don't think you are. Yeah, you're not Toxic Spines. As expected. He's been playing every right move so far, which is good. He's been playing the right move. That Lavatros could actually clean me up if it gets a flinch on Lumi. If he calls the right play, that Lavatros could win. But Gargoyle in defense, I need to keep Luminami for Oxydrake. That's the thing. Every time this thing comes in, it does something. That's the thing. Do I just sack Helvantic? Problem is he knows Megachomp is free. Which, if he does know that. No! Why do I always make the wrong reads? Oh, really? Oh, I lost. Oh, come on. Really, game? You're gonna do that to me now? You're gonna do that to me now. I see. I see. I freaking see. Now I got no hazards up. I can't break through Dokomori anymore. Oh my god, it's horrible. That is worst case scenario. Dokomori and Oxydrake just cooked me now. Okay. Oh my god, that's horrible. Yeah, critical hit. I see. I freaking see. I see how it is, game. I see. At least the poison is still on Oxydrake, but I lost now. I don't think I can beat them. Herbal Remedy for the road. He rejuvenates on the Oxydrake, he's trying to activate Mysterious Dust. This is painful. I do have Nova Blast on Luminami, so that is something I can roll. That's something I can work with. Luminami is the best play to go for here, no matter what happens. Luminami, you're gonna have to win me this game. You could probably solo all three, honestly. Honestly, I think Luminami could solo all three. Especially with the poison still being up on the Oxydrake, you might actually be able to solo all three. It might actually be able to solo all three. Even with Icicle Traps up, it might be able to solo all three. I outspeed you because you went for Driving's Force, I think. Yep, you went for Driving's Force. If Mysterious Dust does not activate, the Oxydrake is dead. Wiki Wiki comes back in. That's perfect. That's exactly the Loomian I want in. Oh my god, that worked out perfectly. Somehow that worked out. The biggest... no, okay, he goes Leviatros. I want to see if I could stall the Leviatros. Helvantic really isn't that good to keep. Helvantic ain't winning me this game. Unless I hit the... there's only one way. If he goes for Mega Chomp, I'm fine with second this. Okay, good. Mega Chomp does... oh yeah, I could live another hit. I'll go for Primal Slash. Because you're going to go back into Dokomori, and I just want to hit Dokomori multiple times, personally. Alright, we have a winning endgame now. Oh, critical hit helps too. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Helvantic. Thank you, Mr. Helvantic. Even if you get Icicle Traps up. Nope, he just went for Earthquake. Okay, he went for Earthquake. That's fine. Okay. Him living at no HP actually does kind of suck. Because now he can Mega Chomp his way to victory. I'll Flash and Flee to conserve energy. Is there any reason to conserve energy? I don't know. I'll just Flash and Flee. Okay, I outsped it. Okay, that was a bad play then. Okay. We should be fine now because we can poison the Lavatros. We have Luminami in the back who can live multiple Mega Chomps. That was an intense game. It almost fell apart. It could still fall apart if the Lavatros gets lucky. The game could still fall apart if the Lavatros gets lucky. Mega Chomp, I don't think KO's Wiki. Never mind. Critical hit. Here we go. Here we go, everyone. Oh, no. It could actually happen, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. Nova, I trust you. This could actually happen, guys. I'm scared. Okay, I got the Nova Blast off. It's dead in another hit. I gotta wait this turn to get my energy back. I hope he just Megas this turn. If he Megas this turn, then I win. He Mega'd. I think I win. Because, yeah, I can now no longer deal with a flinch, so... Nova Blast again. Wow, this game really tried to make me lose. It really tried. But we were able to hold up in a 20-minute battle. The Piccolio held up versus the Ludrix, and the rest of the team just did something from there. That's the first time that Joshua Star 77 used a full-out stall team. That felt evil. That felt very, very evil. But yeah, Piccolio, really only good on this team preference. Not really good anywhere else, but... I mean, pretty annoying to face if you have a bad matchup for it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all all later. Bye-bye!